everyone. Welcome you all for an interesting discussion with Mr. Ismail. He is a trainer as well as a consultant in food safety management system as well as a sustainable practitioner in UK as well as Maldives. So before starting our discussion, I would like to know about a little bit about your professional journey in Europe as well as in the Maldives.
Yes. Thank you for inviting me to join you. It's a pleasure to be part of talking to Ceycert. I've been in hospitality pretty much most of my working life, starting in kitchens and restaurants as a part-time job and moving through the school system and college system into management and then later into operations. So all kinds of establishments within Europe and the UK, but very much from an operational standpoint, so therefore everything I do comes up from a practical application. So if people can't implement and manage it on a daily basis, it's not really a sustainable solution to the issue. So I've been in Maldives for about 10 years now, and I work with local suppliers, local restaurants, local guest houses, safari boats, as well as the resorts.
Let me know about the current status of the food safety management system, especially in the Maldives resource.
Right. Well, since I've been here, the awareness on standards have been improved greatly. So the more international trainers come here, international chains have got very robust and strict food safety management systems in place, and therefore because of that, the local suppliers and people around have upped their awareness, and also now you get a lot of suppliers that have got HACCP and ISO 22000, because otherwise they can't work with the local resorts. Resorts themselves have got very good food safety systems in place, and the awareness is growing. But as I'm sure you are aware, probably the early 2000s, there wasn't very much of an emphasis put on food safety, and people didn't really understand the implications if they got it wrong. And with the evolution of awareness and the understanding of the importance, this is where you've got the ISO 22000, 2018, but a lot of people who've been in the industry for 20 plus years still are adjusting to understanding why it is so important to conform to food safety management systems.
So in your opinion, how does this island environment affect for the food safety management system?
Oh, hugely. Logistics is a very challenging aspect. So you've got a number of things that affect the food safety management. So you've got your equipment and your kitchen design. So if you don't have a good design and then again it makes the implementation with standards and good systems very difficult. And a lot of resorts focus on the guest aesthetically pleasing side and do not always understand the need for adequate cold storage on the back end. So that can also be a little bit of a challenge, because everything has to travel, and then everything comes into Mali either by sea freight or air freight, and then you've got your cold chain aspect issues to get things from the airport of Mali through to the resort, and not once that is achieved, also from landing in the resort, quite often there is a bit of a time lag before they can get that into their main storage facilities. So the logistics plays a very big part in food safety. And then you've also got the environmental issues. So it's high humidity, we're surrounded by sea, so there is a lot of sand and salt. And again, if people don't understand that, they buy equipment that corrodes and rusts and falls apart extremely quickly. If you're in a city hotel in a cooler country, then it would last for a lot longer. But here, the understanding the calibre and the quality of the equipment and whether or not it's suitable to a sand and salty environment is again very, very important. Because without the right equipment, without the right design, without the right cold storage facilities, implementation of food safety systems is a challenge.
So, could you let me know about what kind of support from the government, especially for the food safety management system, to implement the food safety management system in the resorts as well as in the other hotels?
The government has got some very good systems in place, and MMDF do a good job in sort of the implementation. But when it comes to the resorts, it's a little bit harder, again, because of the logistics. And in Mali, in the local islands, the governing bodies can inspect and visit on a regular basis. To get in and out of resorts, obviously they need permission to land, and obviously there's so many islands split across a very large area, so it is a bit of a challenge. But the actual legislation regarding food safety is actually quite robust. Unfortunately, understanding of that is not in the public domain as much as it could be, especially when it comes to home chefs and very much the domestic environment, because after COVID, a lot of people takeaways, a lot of people convenience. People don't cook so much for themselves. There's so many restaurants and coffee shops. So increasing that awareness is an ongoing thing. But these suppliers and people in general, it's improving every year. Literally, it's getting much better for this environment.
So my last question is, if you get a chance to change one thing in the food safety management system, so what it could be?
Oh my goodness, that is a bit of a challenge. I don't know whether you need actually any changes. It's just literally a fact of increasing people's awareness of the importance of having it, and for people to understand that having good systems means that you can automatically enhance your reputation, but also you're reducing so many costs. You don't have the staff off sick, you don't have wastage, you don't have spoilage, you don't have inferior quality products. So there is quite a good saving. I think if we need changes, possibly not make it quite so complex. There's a lot of jargon, there's a lot of things within it that do confuse people. So I think if we simplify it a little bit, then that would be it. But I always try and make things simple. It has to be something that people understand the reason why, and can maintain on a daily basis. So it has to be sustainable practices.
Okay, so thank you so much. It's a very interesting discussion. So on behalf of Ceycert, I would like to again thank you for joining with us.